We're on Facebook Live right now, and we have some guests coming in. Kind of happy that it's happening today on Handshake Wednesday.
Yes.
Gully, you got your mic right there?
Yes.
We have the lovely ladies of Help for Bronx Blaze. Now, this is not a business as in we want you to go buy accessories from them or clothes. The music stopped, Gully. But we need you to help out our Bronx family members, right?
Yes, absolutely.
What are your names, ladies? And then we'll go into what exactly is Help for Bronx Blaze.
Go ahead. Start with the young one.
That's right.
My name is Miracle Robinson.
Yes, Miracle.
And sitting next to her is Shaniqua Charles.
And I am Kim Seabrook.
Kim Seabrook. But you're not related to our coworker here, Tiffany.
No, we already claim cousins at this point.
So, all right, for Handshake Wednesdays, we usually talk about businesses, or what everybody does for a living. It's a career day.
Nice.
So it's career day on Facebook Live. So we break down everybody's jobs so people can get educated. But today we're taking a twist because as what happened in the Bronx with the apartment building that went up in flames and families have died, you guys came along. You guys was Help for the Bronx created beforehand, or this happened when the flames went up?
The flames,
when the unfortunate situation happened in the Bronx.
Yeah, it was as a result of the unfortunate situation happening like in our backyards and us knowing that we needed to do something, and that's how Help for Bronx Blaze actually was born.
Yeah. So, what exactly is Help for Bronx Blaze?
So Help for Bronx Blaze is a collaborative effort between the three folks that you have here today and three of our other partners that joined forces to make sure that burial needs were met for the families, to make sure that in addition to burial needs being met, some restorative things were happening as well. So built into our team, we have those of us who do the day-to-day, the lead organizing, which is myself, Kim, and Aletha Stevens of Essentials Restaurant, and Miracle Robinson. And the other partners, we have mental health person on board. We have folks that help with other things, food. We collected like many items for them, clothes, necessities, all that stuff that you don't like really realize you really need until there's nothing there. Right. So that's a large part of what we're doing. And man, the journey
has been amazing. Not only you wake up just being thankful for another day, you just are thankful with the people that are in your presence as well, who want to do the same thing that you want to do.
So exactly, tell me, what are your roles with Help for the Bronx Blaze?
Well, we're both lead organizers. In addition, we have Miss Miracle Robinson, a lead organizer as well. We have Aletha Stevens of Essentials, lead organizers. The way it started, we woke up, actually someone called me to check on me. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I'm good. But my people up the block are not good. I had a problem with that. Deep, like spiritually, my soul was not right about it. I posted something, she posted something at the same time on Facebook, so we just collaborated and got together and just made something happen from just a moment of feeling a way that we needed to do something to make a difference.
Yeah, absolutely. And it, like the magical things that have transpired since that moment when we were both posting at the same time, my feeling when I was waking up was the fact that, we had just buried my mom about 5 years ago. February. Yes, February, thank you, makes 6 years. And, taking full care of her 24/7 up until she passed away, thinking that when she passed away, we'd be able to call the life insurance folks and say, listen, she's gone. We need to make her funeral happen. She died 6 days before the insurance policy matured. So it left us trying to find money, not being able to cope with the fact that our loved one is gone, not being able to, mourn or just take any of that in. And so, it's like, this is in a poor neighborhood. Like, we know most people don't have life insurance and things like that. So immediately we were like, well, we got to put money together to make sure that the bodies can be laid to rest with integrity, dignity, respect, care, and compassion. And between all of those different things and reaching into our personal networks and stuff like that was part of the reason that Help for Bronx Blaze was born. So
yeah, you would think that the government would have some funds, at least on the side, for this, that we wouldn't, it's good that what you guys are doing, Help for Bronx Blaze, but you would think that the government would be there to help those families, but they have been able to?
They have assisted in certain things. Yeah, no, they have assisted in certain things. However, we wanted to do something for for us. You know what I mean? And alleviate the other person out, so that we know personally that the families are taken care of, but we cannot deny that they haven't had some kind of assistance.
Right.
Right.
And the piece that was paramount for us, particularly as women and men of color in communities that are like targeted to be impoverished and things like that, is I think people misunderstand the fact that there's power in community.
Exactly.
Right. And so, right, sis. So if you're not hands on the ground, boots on the ground for your people, then you can't expect anybody to treat you the way.
Come a little closer to the mic.
Oh, you can't expect anyone to treat your people how you're not treating your people.
Exactly.
Right? So it's like some of the stuff, the restorative things that have happened and the things that folks are saying to us, just in terms of like, we don't even want to be here anymore, and because of the love and kindness and compassion and integrity that you all have dealt with us, we have hope for a next day.
Exactly.
That
right there alone,
mind-blowing.
Just another reason to continue to move on and continue to help our people. You know? In addition to that, other people who were not involved in the fire has said that we gave them life. You know what that feeling is? She was like, yesterday I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know where I wanted to be. But you guys, because of you gave me life. And when she walked away from us to say goodnight, she walked away with her head high. Her walk, her strut was strong. Her swag, that jacket was sweet.
Yeah.
And it was just the power of love and compassion. Like, it was just so beautiful. So we are just like truly honored for everything that we have been through over these past few weeks.
You guys are angels doing God's will right there.
Yeah.
Now, little Miss Miracle, whose daughter is this?
So she's my daughter.
Okay, that's your daughter.
Yes.
And you are raising yourself a very big-hearted little queen right there.
Yeah.
And was it more your idea or was it hers about help? Because sometimes, of course, this is your baby, help for Bronx Blaze. But did she have a part of saying, "Mommy, we really need to do this"?
Yeah, absolutely. She was, there was no mistake about like, Mommy, we have to do something. You know what I mean? Because she's on the front lines with me and with us on many issues, right? We're staunch advocates for the community, a lot of activist work, criminal justice reform, tenants' rights, anti-violence and all that kind of stuff. And she's frontline all the time. Yeah.
And she is a businesswoman, everyone. CEO of Styled by Miracle.
Yes.
On Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So what events do you have coming up for Help for Bronx Blaze? How can I be part of this this movement?
So,
Go ahead, baby.
all right. So on February 22nd at Essentials Restaurant, which is located at 608 East Fordham Road in the Bronx, we are going to be having a night of healing. And the premise is that, once folks' loved ones are like laid to rest and we're moving towards restoration and healing for the families, that the silence is going to be deafening. You know what I'm saying? So we decided to bring the families together along with the first responders that saved lives that day, in addition to the volunteers who are like, man,
we had a lot of people volunteer. And I mean, people who just walked in on the day that we had the big drop for the donations. The first thing that they said was, what can we do to help? Nobody said, some people had to rush out, but I mean, the majority of the people, the first thing they asked was, what can they do to help? They've been very, very, we've had a...
Look at the happiness coming.
As a matter of fact, that day, the day that we had the big drop, the restaurant was set up like a store. So, like, imagine this: you've lost everything that you have in this fire, including your loved ones, some of your sanity, a bunch of your spirit, and you walk into an environment where the volunteers that were at Essentials were personal shoppers. So every single bag of clothes, bag of toys, bag of essentials that came through that door was sorted through, and stacked like you are in a store. Menswear, women's wear, children, and then all of the volunteers assisted each person that came in and walked with them through and with their personal shoppers, and it was like so integrity filled. So yeah, the 22nd.
The 22nd.
That is the night of healing, because we recognize that folks are going to need those ongoing supports. So that'll be 6 o'clock? 6:30?
Yeah, I think.
That night at Essentials. And then the next piece of the large part of what we're doing is we want to build a house for the family that lost
5
members which is bold, it's audacious, but it can happen.
Yeah.
You know, we've already raised about $27,000.
Get out, for real?
Yeah.
Wow.
And so that's able to, like, you know, bury folks and send them to their
'cause
home
we helped
countries.
Mr. Mensa bury his son. Mr. Mensa is also one of the father of the gentleman who was in the army who went in to save 5 people, but on the 5th person he did not make it out. So he did save 4 people. He passed on away trying to save the 5th person.
Wow.
So yes, Mr. Mensa is part of our family as well. Yeah, we are definitely wanting to build a house, but if not, we'll take someone who is donating a house.
Building. There's
That's
buildings
right,
out there that are empty that you guys
exactly.
could go and renovate.
No,
Absolutely.
seriously.
Absolutely.
You know.
There's somebody out there who can help, and that's what we need.